Hello everyone, Nitro Productions here, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Netflix Megatron. Siege Megatron. So, this figure I was a little excited for. Yes, I wanted Hot Link more than him, but that doesn't matter. I'm still happy to have him. So, how does this figure stand up? And I realized I shouldn't have done it this way. I filmed that Generation 2 Selects Megatron video a little too close to this one. So now this is either like 2 weeks to a week spread apart. I would have liked to spread it apart more, but there isn't much I could do. So this figure, he looks very nice. I much prefer the color scheme on this figure. The battle damage is much more cleaner and just like transitions super well on this figure, way more than the original. It can go 180 degrees. Has headlights. It rolls alright. Yeah, there isn't really much to say about the vehicle mode. The only thing that I do have to say is comparing it to the old one. Looks kind of the same. Different paint apps that you could see, but there will be more of that in the robot mode. And with this guy. These two look very nice together. So, this is just a simple repaint of Megatron, a battle damage repaint, which I'll talk about more at the end of the video. But for now, let's go to the robot mode. And here we have Megatron in his robot mode. And let's look at his accessories real quick. So first off, he comes with his sword that converted from his tank. And like all the Megatrons, looks fine. I don't really care. And the other accessories are a new version of Lionizer, his new Target Master pinpointer? Yep, pinpointer. 2 blast effects for pinpointer and 1 swoosh slash effect for Lionizer. So funny enough that pinpointer is meant to be the target master for what's its face? Crosshairs. And Lionizer is actually in a deco more reminiscent of his Action Master origins. More orange accents and all that. And when I look at Lionizer, and I hope we could get what's his name? Catgut. He appeared in Earth Wars, so hopefully we get a figure of him. But I'm not really talking about that. But what's weird is, now what do you do with Trenchfoot? I thought he was meant to replace Pinpointer. Oh, whatever. I guess he'll be a target master for any Autobot, I guess. Putting the sword aside, putting Megatron with these target masters is cool. These on the box are called Autobot Captive. Captive Pinpointer, Captive, Lionizer. So, I wonder what's going to go on in the series that makes them captive. And you could put their blast effects into their little ports. And Megatron has ports on him. One right here, one here, here, right there, and one on each leg. So, the blast effects are actually remolds of the original ones. So the swoosh effect is from the original Lionizer, and these ones are actually a different shade of pink to the original. This one's a lot lighter, this one's darker. Don't know if I'm really looking too deep into it, maybe it is the same thing, but I see a difference. So, that looks very nice, but this guy does not belong to Megatron. He belongs to Crosshairs, which I'm glad Crosshairs could finally be complete. Going back to these guys, let's convert them into their robot modes. So, this is the third repaint of Lionizer we got, and the fourth repaint of Fire Drive that we got. And that is fine, honestly. Glad to get more Target Masters and Battle Masters, but these two are just accessories. Let's talk about the real figure, this Megatron. Wow, this guy is cool. I will say, the battle damage on him is way better than the one we got on the original, which I'll do a comparison later. And way better than the battle damage on the other Netflix series figures. Well, we'll talk about that later. But this guy has battle damage on his Decepticon logo, his chest. He has burn marks on his head that transition really well, which looks very nice on this figure. You can see all those accents better, and it doesn't have that disgusting, like, weird dotted explosion effect dirt thing on him. So that's nice. He's identically similar to the original Megatrons. The only difference I see technically wise is these legs are a lot more stronger, not as loose, but that is kind of it with this figure. Let's put this on his back and put these guys right here. And oops, let's go to our size comparisons. For size comparisons, here he is with Siege Fire Drive. Here he is with Siege Iron Tread. Here he is with, not Siege, just my Blitzwing. Here he is with Sky Tread. Here he is with Sound Blaster. And here he is with Leader Class Optimus Prime. But for his final comparisons, here he is with the G2 Megatron. And here he is with the original Siege Megatron. So, what are my thoughts on this figure? Well, he has replaced this Megatron off my shelf. For better or for worse, this figure is still good, but the paint job on this guy is so much better. And I'm excited to see this guy in animation. I'm glad to see those luscious lips moving. This figure will always have a place in my heart. I actually reviewed him, so that's actually a little cool. But this figure is almost exactly the same, just with some added accessories that don't really matter so much. But yeah, that Megatron's good, but the paint apps and the battle damage is so much better. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this figure. I'm excited to see Netflix show. It should be out soon. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.